everyone. My name is Amanda Waldhart, and you are here with Amanda's Inspiration Station.com. Thank you for joining me for my 14 days of Valentine gifts. So I started this on February 1st, and today is February 12th. Is it 12th? Oh my gosh, what day is it? Yes, it's 12th. I can't believe it. I don't have that many more days left. Today's the 12th. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so today I have a really cute little gift. And if you're just joining me now, I'm doing this for 14 days. I started February 1st. I have a full PDF tutorial that has colored pictures, measurements, supply lists, including where I purchased the treats and cello bags and anything that I need. And that is completely free to you. I have an ordering special, so that's completely free with the ordering special. If you use this Hostess code here and you place an order, minimum order of $60, you will get that for free. But then you will also get this 6-card kit that I designed, sent to your home for free with another PDF through your email for free. All the pieces will be cut and prepped for you, along with envelopes. You will just stamp and put them together. I did use the Heartfelt Hellos stamp set from Sale-a-bration and all the designer series paper is from the Sunny Days. However, I've said this with every video. If you don't have this stamp set and that's not the one you want, that's okay. All of these cards were designed for you to use whatever sane stamp set you want. So you can put whatever sanes you want on there. I will be waiting until after the 14th to cut and prep so I know how many I need to do. And these will go out in the mail on February 20th. All right. So today's gift, we have this cute little pink heart box. So it's just a little heart box, has heart designer series paper on it. Very simple, just says just for you. And it has Velcro on it. And when you open it, it just is a pack of gum. So of course I had to use the pink, but this does fit the Trident gum. However, this also, and I just want to share, you could put a gift card in there and a pack of gum. You could put money. You could put, there's some chocolates you could put in there. So there's lots of fun things that you could put in there. So I used gum, and that's that. All right, so let's get started. First of all, I want to share where I got these little round Velcro pieces. You can really get them at any one of your craft stores. You can get them on Amazon. I got these ones here at Hobby Lobby they were $2.99. And they are 3/8 inch. So they're just little, very little circles. So, all right, let's get started. I am going to need my simple score tool. And I need a piece of Melon Mambo cardstock that measures 3 3/4 by 7 1/4. So I'm going to get this out. So I have my piece right here. And then also, I will also have some designer series paper. And the designer series paper that I used, this is actually the Bubble Bath. So this comes in with the 6x6 Subtles designer series paper pack. I love those. I use them every time a new annual Stampin' Up! Catalog comes out. That is, of course, I'm always like, ooh, new bundle, ooh, new stamp set, because I drank Stampin' Up's Kool-Aid a long time ago. So I get very, very excited about all these new products. But one of the things that I really love, and I always make sure that are in my beginning orders, is I get a pack of subtles, brights, neutrals, in colors, regals, because I love all of these 6x6 papers. They're so nice to work with. So that's what I'm using on that. All right, so we need to score this. And we're going to score on the 6 3/4 side. So I'm going to turn this because I need to score it on the 6 3/4 side. And we're going to score it at 1. We're going to score it at 1.5. We're going to score it at 5 1/4. And then we're going to score it at 5 3/4. So those are the 4 score lines that we're going to do. Now we're going to turn it because we want it to go to the 7 1/4 side. And we're going to score it at 2 1/4. Oops, I just jumped the track. 2 1/4. We're going to score it at 2 3/4. Again at 5 1/4. And again at 5 3/4. Now, I am going to flip this over because I just did it a tiny little bit, and I'm going to take that little spot that I jumped the track on, and I am just going to gently rub that back in. And then I usually like to take my finger and kind of rub it. All right, there we go. So we have this. So this is going to turn out to look like this. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? I know. All right. I also wanted to bring my corner puncher because we're going to need that too. All right. So we're going to flip this over. And I know this is going to look weird for right now, but I am going to start cutting. I'm going to get my paper snips here. So I'm going to start cutting to look like this pattern. So when you guys get the PDFs, I have pictures of the patterns in there as well. So basically we're just starting from the side down here that has the bigger side. And we're going to snip on the score line all the way to the second score line. So I'm going to cut on these 2 score lines all the way to the second score line. And I'm going to flip it over because I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. We're just going to do it to the score line. And now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of fold these 2 in for right now. I don't want to snip these, but I need to snip this first tab off. So we're just going to score or cut off, snip right there on that first score line. All right, so that's the first part. Now, I'm going to come back through here and I'm going to create these little darts because I want my little tabs here to have a little bit of an angle. It just helps the box for movement, like for opening and closing. So we're going to pull out that little dart and we're going to do that. Just like that. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold in these tabs because I don't want to cut these little tabs off. So now what we're basically doing is we're just folding in the bottom part and these little tabs. Okay. Now what we're going to do, this is the easy part. We're just going to cut up all the way up on this second score line and we're just going to cut this part all off and this part all off. So I'm just going to trim right up on that score line. We're going to go all the way up. And we're just going to cut that off. Now it's going to be hard for me to cut like this, so I'm going to flip it over. And again, I'm just going to cut right on that score line. And we're going to cut that whole section off. All right, so now I'm going to get this out of the way because we don't need this. Now, if you wanted, and yes, I know a few people that are like this. Yes, they have score lines, but if you wanted to use these for like punching out hearts, this would still be a great piece of paper to do so. All right, so now we have our thing looking exactly like this bun, but we need to round the top. So I just have my little corner rounder here. So whatever corner rounder you have. All right. Stampin' Up! Does not currently have a corner rounder. I don't even remember the name of this. I think it was Detail something. but it has been retired. I also have Stampin' Up's envelope punch board, and on the back of the envelope punch board, there's a corner rounder. So whatever corner rounder you have would be best. All right, so now I'm just going to kind of fold in these score lines here. I'm going to get my piece out. What you're ultimately going to do is, see, this is how this is going to go. So you're going to fold in your tabs here like this, and you're going to wrap this around these little tabs, because you want the tabs to be on the inside. So you're just wrapping, let me maybe move the gum. So we got these little tabs. We're bringing up this front piece, and we're just going to kind of wrap these around. This is before I put any adhesive on any boxes that I do or 3D projects that I do. I always put it together first like this, because I want to make sure that this is correct. So you're going to wrap this around those two little tabs, and then you're going to bring this forward. Now I'm going to pull the tab back, because this is ultimately then how it would be. And as I'm holding it, I want to make sure that this goes in right, which it does. So then it would go like this. And so my box is correct. Super cute. So what I'm going to do now is, this will give me an idea of where I need to put adhesive. So these back tabs here need to go to the back of this. So I'm actually going to place some tear and tape along the sides here. So I'm just going to place some tear and tape. Now what you want to make sure though when you do this, and this is, you're going to want to make sure you do this. So this is actually the inside of my box, and you can tell the way you're folding it. Like if you look at my box like this, I have folded it in this way. So when I flip this over, you want to make, this will be where your tear and tape is on the outside of the box. Because again, when I flip this back over and I'm bringing this forward, it's going to attach like that. You don't want to put it on the inside, because then what's going to happen is you're going to have to go the opposite direction. Okay. All right. So let's peel this. All right. Now I like to place my box in here, my little box of gum. And the reason why I like to do that is because it helps me kind of guide where this is going to, like, did I put it on tight enough? Did I put it right? And I'm going to do one side at a time. So I have this, but here's my open flap on this side. I am going to do one side at a time. And I want to bring this up, but I want to make sure that I'm lining up my seams, like my crease over here. So I'm going to kind of lay that down. So I lined up this side here. And then I want to, you can really kind of just tuck this in. Once you get your little tab inside, you can just tuck it in. And then you, again, want to line up these. You want to make sure this lines up. And then I'm going to kind of give it, like, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to kind of give it a little rub here. And there's our box. Okay. So we need to, I have two pieces here right now. So we do need the corner rounder again. So I'm going to do only two sides here, because that's going to go like this across. So I'm going to get out my green glue, and I'm just going to place that across like that. And then this piece is going to go on the front, and we do want to place down our designer series paper before we put our little Velcro piece. So there's that. So now we can go ahead and shut it. We need our Velcro piece. So I am going to take out, and I'm going to show you guys. So these Velcro pieces come in strips. So these are the bottoms. There's like 3 packages of bottoms and 3 packages of tops. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut one top. So I'm just going to cut that top off. And then I'm going to cut one bottom here. So I'm going to cut a bottom out. And basically, before you even peel it off, because they do have adhesive on them, I am going to put them together. So before I take the 2 plastic pieces off, I'm going to put them together like this. And now I'm going to peel one side here. And where I want that, I'm going to put it on the tab, because I would hate to put it down on this side and then my tab comes down and you see some of it. So you have it, you know exactly where it's going to go if you put it on the top tab part. And now I'm just going to peel this last little plastic piece off. This side is sticky. And then I am going to place it down. So there's that. I'm going to put these away, and then we'll make sure that it open and closes. Let me get these out of the way. All right. So then you're just going to pull it apart. Now, I do recommend pulling it apart, and I do recommend then like taking your fingers and just kind of really pressing it into the box, because sometimes they're so strong that if you open it up, it will tear one of them because they're still stuck together. So peel it very softly and then go ahead and do that. All right, so there's our little box. I get this in there. There we go. I'm going to place that right there. All right, so now we need our little tag, which, well, I don't see that, but you know what? I have extra tags cut. So, you know, here's a little fun thing that I'll share with you guys. This is a special edition. Okay, so I have this plastic container here, and inside this plastic container are lots of little plastic containers, and these are meant for like putting pictures in, like photos in, and you can get these at Michael's. I get these all the time at Michael's. And what I have here is I actually have dies that sometimes I pre-cut them. Sometimes I have my team members pre-cut them. Particularly Stephanie and Lori, because they love to do it, and Stephanie loves die cutting. So I literally, like, she always helps me. She's like my little die cutting fairy. Carla has helped me before. So now I don't have to die cut one of these out. I can just pull it out. This is really nice when I'm designing. It kind of takes that extra time out from designing. So that's kind of what I have it for, is more for designing. If I'm cutting for a class, I will go ahead and die cut for the class. But I like to do this for when I'm designing. All right, so we are going to stamp just for you. I'm going to use my Memento ink pad. And I'm going to stamp. And the die that I used, the tag, was from Tailored Made Tags. I love those tags. All right, so now we are going to place this flat as well. And I'm going to kind of angle it. I still want it to be on the top part, so I just kind of want to angle it like that. I am going to get out my bow maker. And this time, the ribbon I am going to use is Sweet Sorbet. I don't know, like the metallic. I don't know what you guys think about this, but this to me does not look like Sweet Sorbet. Like, it does not look like the marker. It doesn't look like the paper. And to me, it's more of a pink. All right, so I love it. I think this is really pretty ribbon, and I've used it a lot. But to me, I do think it's more of a pink. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this bow maker here. And I'm doubling my ribbon because I want it to be a double bow. I like double bows because they look a little bit thicker. and I like that. So I'm going to trim that and trim that. And then I'm just going to pull that off. And then I'm going to kind of just pull apart my 2 little loops so that I have multiple loops on each side. I'm going to use my, I'm going to take a glue dot here. And I'm going to, that's what I'm going to use over here to cover the hole from the tag. So I'm going to place that right above that. So there's that piece. Now I actually need a heart, so we're gonna pull this back out, this scrap. See, this is perfect. And then I actually need, you know what? I think I need a bubble bath scrap. Let me grab one of those. I thought I had that, but for some reason, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I am using the Be Mine punch. And I'm going to just come over here and see if I can cut punch one of these hearts out without hitting the line. So let's see. Did I? There we go. All right, and then I want the little heart, so I did it. We're gonna punch that out. There's that. All right, so I am going to use my dimensionals for this. And I'm going to place that heart right there. But for this little guy, I'm just going to use my mini glue dots. Actually, no, you know what? I used a mini glue dot. I mean, not a mini glue dot, sorry. A mini dimensional. So we'll just pop that up and we'll do a little mini dimensional. There you go. There is the little treat box, gum box, gift card box. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow is what is tomorrow, day 13? Yeah, because today's, I don't know why I'm so lost today. Tomorrow is day 13, and then there's only one more day after that. Thanks for joining. Bye, guys.